Hey guys, got a micro red dot to share with you today. It's from a company called Gowutar. I know the name sounds kind of weird, but it's no more weird than Holosun or Trijicon, and we're all pretty familiar with those brands. So it's made out of 70-75 aluminum. It's got 10 brightness settings, 8 daytime, 2 night vision, waterproof, shockproof, fog proof. The model is the A20. So I figured we'd do a quick unboxing, kind of go over all the specs and features and then see what it's about. So we'll get that cut there. All right, so we got a user's manual, it looks like. Go over that in a bit. A lens cleaning cloth. Got the sight itself. It looks like it does have a cover with it, which is nice. A battery, and let me see if I can see the size here. It is a 1632. And what is in here? It looks like a bunch of screws for mounting, and that appears to be everything. I was wrong. There were still 2 more tools down in there. It looks like a flathead, and then maybe like a star-shaped Allen key type tools. So the A20 does have shake awake technology, and for those of you that aren't familiar with that, basically you can put this on your rifle or on your pistol, and let's just say you put it in your safe. After 4 minutes, the sight automatically powers off. And then let's say you need it, you grab your pistol or whatever, and then as soon as you move the pistol, it automatically comes back on for you. So once you have it turned on, you do not have to like turn it back on and off really ever. And it saves your battery in case you forget to turn it off or anything. I think the battery life is close to 50,000 hours on it. It also comes with this plate here, or this adapter pre-installed for a Picatinny mount, so you can't put this on a rifle, or you could put it on a pistol if it had a pick rail on it. But you can remove this, and then it has an RMR footprint underneath that. So they include this fairly thick, nice rubber cover over top of the sight. And then this is what the sight itself looks like. That housing right there is actually really thick. It's kind of designed to protect that lens. So we have like our intensity for the brightness up and down here, and for your 2 night visions will be there as well. Looks like our battery door is there. We got elevation adjustment there, windage adjustment there, and then it's probably going to be removing these 2 screws right here to separate this. So if you want to put this on a pistol without the Picatinny mount, we'll take those 2 screws out. Very clear lens on it. Got an overall length of 1.69 inches. We have a width of 1.14 inches. We have a height of right about 1 inch without that Picatinny adapter, and probably like 1 inch and 3/16 with it. And the viewing window is 24 millimeters or 0.94 inches. Weight with the Picatinny adapter on there, 2.3 ounces. I'll get another weight with the battery in it and without the adapter. So like I showed earlier, the battery door is up on top there, which is nice because then you don't have to take it back off of your firearm to change that battery out. So we'll get this out of here and get the battery in it with that tool that they gave us. All right, battery's in. So to turn the sight on, you just hit the up arrow, and then we'll hit it another time or 2 so we can see the, there we go. and then we'll take it through the different brightness settings here. I think that's it right there. And let's come back down. That is a 2 MOA dot. And it doesn't completely disappear. Those are your night vision settings right there. It's just really, really low. So I'm gonna go back up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This should be it right, yep. If I move it away, it'll probably look bigger than what it is, but we'll take it down here to see what it looks like. A very crisp, very bright dot on there. That's actually really nice. And then if you would want to manually turn it back off, again, you don't have to because it'll power off on its own after 4 minutes, but you can press and hold the down arrow for 3 seconds and then it shuts off. So more and more people are starting to put these micro red dots on their rifles, even on ARs. They are so much smaller and so much lighter than something like this. But you can see how the footprint of something like that versus something like this. And as it is right now, it would not co-witness with my backup sights. It's a little bit too low for them. But a riser or a different mount would bring that right up with them. So I just pulled out those 2 screws holding the optic to the Picatinny mount there. They do have some blue Loctite on them. And then once those are out, this should just, basically just comes apart. The weight with that plate removed and the battery in, 1.4 ounces. I'm going to be putting this on a Taurus G3C. So according to the Taurus manual, if you have an RMR footprint, you're supposed to use plate number 2 and then use the original 6-32 screws provided by the optics manufacturer. So Gowutar provides you with the number 6-32 screws. They give you 3 of them and they already do have some blue Loctite on them. So I got it mounted on there, and I will say I do wish that these screws were just like maybe like a 1/16 of an inch longer. I'm sure that it's absolutely fine when you are mounting the optic directly to the slide, but because of that little plate that's in between there that Taurus uses, it adds that much thickness basically to it. Now it seems like it is on there pretty solid, but we'll see how it holds up at the range. One other thing I wanted to quickly show you guys is these plates that Taurus uses. You see how there's like this lip that comes up at the back right there? The little lip that sticks up. Well, when you're putting it on a G3C Toro like this, it actually prevents your cover from going all the way down because it's hitting that lip right there. Not a huge deal, but just something I thought I'd tell you. And again, this is like because of Taurus. If it mounted directly to your slide, if the optic did, I don't think you'd run into that issue, but on the Taurus you will. So as you can see, that's a really nice, small, crisp dot. So I will check out the auto off and auto on, the shake awake feature. Make sure that it does shut off after the 4 minutes or so. Make sure that it comes back on as soon as I pick the gun up. If there's any issues with that, I'll let you guys know. All right, next up is the range. Then we'll come back and have some final thoughts on the A20 here. First 5 shots, I pulled the very first one, the lowest one to the left. The other 4 were kind of all right there, but obviously I need to bring the green dot up just a little bit. The adjustments on this, I know the lighting's kind of bad in here, but the adjustments are audible and palpable. I'll probably show you this whenever we get back to the house, but I'm going to make just a couple clicks here. So that target's out there at 7 yards. I've put 10 on it so far. I still need to bring it up just a little bit more, but it is a really nice field of view. Crystal clear, nice dot. I will mention that with the factory sights on here, the Gowutar does not co-witness with them. You can see that the factory rear sight's just way low for that. So try to get you guys some shots here kind of straight on. I did want to show you those adjustments since we have some better lighting here. One thing I will say, it might be hard to see on here, but the tip of this is definitely smaller than the tip of this, and this just kind of spins if you tried using it in there. So I definitely recommend using the wide part. Hopefully you could hear that on there, but you can feel it as well with each click. So overall, I really like the Gowutar A20. It's got excellent build quality. It's got crystal clear glass, a nice wide field of view. So the Gowutar is coming in right around $100. I think that's an excellent price considering what all you get. Again, consider that to Holosun or Trijicon, and you're going to be in the $200 to $300 easily for those optics. This is available on Amazon. I'll leave a link for it down in the video description if you want to find out more information about it or pick one up. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And all right, guys, that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.